This list made me rethink my financial situation because today we're counting down the top 10 poorest royal families. Welcome back to The Rich Life. I'm your host Cash Mooney. Before we dive in, as always, make sure to show us some love by subscribing and hitting that bell icon with full force. I'm going to first state that our comparison here is the royal family of Saudi Arabia, who had an estimated net worth of $1.4 trillion. Number 10 on this list is Queen Margaret II. She's the Queen of Denmark as well as supreme authority of the Church of Denmark. Born on the 16th of April in 1940, she has a net worth of $40 million according to sources online, which lands her on this list. If she's considered poor, I'm fairly concerned for my future, but in comparison to the other royals, she isn't exactly most paid royal and earns a lot of her income through grants from her citizens. She's still an active queen and still actively gets more rich, so maybe next year she'll get off this list. Alfonso II is the king of his kingdom and comes in at number 2 with a staggering $10 million to his name. He has developed this income through literal gold mines within his country, along with his company that provides mining equipment to multiple major mining companies in Ghana. Unfortunately, he's on this list, but he has found major success in his company and for his country, so numbers don't do justice to his story. He's helped build a better economy for Ghana with the use of his mining company, as Ghana has a large amount of gold. Fun fact, he worked in Toronto, Canada at an insurance company for 4 years. He returned to Ghana in 1989 where he started his company and soon became king. Now this next royal family on the list is difficult. Number 9, the House of Orange-Nassau. This is the Dutch royal family, and while their history is of the richest royalties, they are very secretive on their wealth. Unreliable sources have said that the Prince of the House of Orange has a net worth of 1.5 million, but the Dutch royals hide their wealth, and anyone who knows about their incomes stays silent on the subject. Which to me means either they got a ton of money and would prefer not to lose it in taxes, or they got none and they don't want to be considered poor. Either or, their silence is landing them on this list. I guess we'll never really know, but let me know what you think in the comments. Adding to number 9 is number 8, King William Alexander, who is the king of the House of Orange. He earns about $1.1 million as the king of Holland. The reason he's on this list is because, again, their income may be low compared to the other royals and they might be hiding it. It is believed that they could have a secret fortune of $4.1 billion. They're very secretive royals, and it makes you wonder if the poorest royals are a front for the money that they rest upon. Makes me curious. I wish I had hidden away millions, but King William is said to earn roughly $1.1 million, so hidden money or not, it did land him a spot in this list. This may be the most modest royal family in the world. Number 7, House of Oldenburg, Norway. This Norwegian family is still rich, don't get me wrong, but they are so humble about their fortune. Often they're seen riding public transit and dressing very casual for events and gatherings. They even bring their kids to public school over being homeschooled. They may be royal, but they act like everyone else, and I love to see it. You can tell they have strong values, all whilst the king withholds a net worth of $30 million alongside Olympic trophies. What a true king at that. I put them at number 7 due to the fact that they may have the money to outspend the royalty above them, but they're humble and live an honest life. They don't flaunt their fortune, which is a very good quality to have. Number 6, King Philip. The King of Spain has recently released his net worth as the government pushed to start being more transparent with their residents. He's announced that his net worth is a shocking $2.1 million. I say that as if I have more, that to which I can assure you I don't, but it is significantly lower than the royalty listed above. I will note that most of these royal families possess significant inheritance along with assets and allowances. So he is still rich, he's just most likely releasing liquid income and not including assets and inheritance. But we'll never really know how much money he has. King Philip, if you do have some extra cash that you're hiding, I promise no one will look in my bank account if you just want to keep it there. Number 5, King Tuba of Tonga. Tonga is a Polynesian kingdom with more than 170 islands in the South Pacific. Of the 170 islands, there are 45 that are inhabited. With a very small population of 108,000 people, Tonga is not large, therefore their royalty must not have a lot of money. Wrong! The Tonga king has an estimated $5 million net worth, which per capita is actually a large amount. Tonga also has a large poverty rate, which is due to the 24% of their land allowing them to grow crops. Maybe the king should spread some love and boost their economy. But I mean, what do I know? I'm nowhere near having 5 mil. Unfortunately, because of Tonga's location, their economy struggles to thrive, and they make the majority of their income through tropical fruits and tourism, which seems to go right to their king. The number 4 spot goes to Luis Alfonso de Bourbon. The rich inheritance ruling over multiple European countries has come to an end with a small living bloodline and a new government form taking over. The head of the house has a net worth of 1.5 million, which is earth-shattering compared to the riches the family possessed before. I'm sure he and his family are still doing alright though. I mean, at the end of the day, how many people can say they're royalty? Located in France, the monarchy has been overthrown and restored many times throughout history, so I can see where their money has gone. Luis is the head of the French portion of the House of Bourbon, but times are difficult for the monarch and it seems that they don't get the same respect other royalties do. Number 9. Tuatia Paki. He is the current king of Maori in New Zealand and has been since 2006. Finding information on his income and earnings is difficult, but after some digging it is stated he has a net worth of between 800k and $1 million. I mean, no complaints there as long as that money's still kicking around. At 67 years old, he had success within the throne, and I'm sure will keep his duties as long as possible. He recently denied a meeting between him and England's royals. That was nothing to do with the video, but it's a cool fact I learned while making the video, so I thought I'd share. Okay, number 10 is not royalty, I'll be transparent, but he's a great guy, so hear me out. The president of Uruguay. This president has the heart of a lion. He donates about 90% of his monthly salary, equivalent to $12,000 to charity. He explained in an interview that he lived a humble life up until being elected president and at his age finds no reason to change that. He said he's happy sitting on his farm with his dog and doesn't want anything to change. After donating his salary, he's left with roughly $775 a month. He donates to entrepreneurs and less fortunate of his country. He's quoted saying, "Poor's a mindset. I don't feel poor, but instead I have freedom." I think he's a major indicator that there are amazing people out there, like everyone who is subscribed to The Rich Life. Thank you for watching today's top 10. As always, hit that like button to let us know that you enjoyed the video. And as always, subscribe and turn on your notifications to never miss a video.